Okay, so today we're going to try to tackle order of operations. It's one of the things that needs a lot of explanation. So I'm going to try to make the video short, but it's going to be a little bit longer video. Okay, so order of operations is really just doing math in the right order. So if you guys could write all this stuff down, go ahead and pause the video, write everything down so that you're not writing and listening at the same time. So let me give you guys a minute to copy it down. Please pause the video. Okay, we're back. So order of operations is the order that you do math in. So you guys have all seen PEMDAS, I hope. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's how they say it. But the only reason they say that is to get you guys to remember that you're supposed to do parentheses first. So that's the first thing you want to do if you can find it. The second thing you want to do is exponents if you can find it. Now, multiply and divide do not go multiply first and divide second. I mean third and fourth. I try to explain to my students that multiply and divide are equal in importance. So they do go third and fourth, but sometimes you divide first and then you multiply. Sometimes you multiply first and then you divide. And the kids are like, I don't understand, Gomes. So I tell the kids, you got to go left to right when you're comparing just multiply and divide, left to right. And I got a little story that's going to help you with that. But multiply and divide will always be more important to do than add or subtract, which is always done last. And that's something that really confuses kids because they always want to add first as soon as they see add. So, what happens if add and subtract are side by side? Well, once again, you need to go left to right. So let me explain that over here on example 1 and 2. I have two problems over here I wanted you to write down. Here I got 3 plus 5 minus 4, and here I got 3 minus 5 plus 4. And I'm going to explain what I mean by left to right. A lot of kids will get the same answer for both of these. They're not the same answer. You're supposed to add first here. Here you're supposed to subtract first. So they're not the same answer. So let's just go ahead and add 3 plus 5. We get 8. 8 minus 4. And we get the answer of 4. But a lot of kids will put 4 for this one too. And it's not true. Here you got to go 3 minus 5, which happens to be negative 2. And negative 2 plus 4 winds up being 2. You see how the answers are different? It's really important that you guys do this order of operations correctly. So, which one of these guys is on the left? The adding is, so that's why I added first. Which one's on the left here? The subtraction is, so that's why we subtracted first. So, that's what I mean by left to right, okay? So, let me go ahead and put two other problems up real quick and see if I can level you guys up to the next level. So, I want to reinforce that multiply and divide don't go multiply first and divide second. So here I got 10 divided by 2 times 8. Here I got 10 times 8 divided by 2. And kids will sometimes mess this up. But you got to find out which one's on the left. Here division's on the left. Here multiplication's on the left. So they're done differently. 10 divided by 2 happens to be 5. And then you can multiply by 8 and get 40. Which is different than this math problem where you multiply first and you get 80, and 80 divided by 2, which happens to be 40. So notice, the same answer. That doesn't help. Time out. Okay, so I got here 10 divided by 5. You want to do that first. Here I got 5 times 8. You want to do that first. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 8 equals 16. But here you got 5 times 8, which is 40, and 40 divided by 10, which is 4. So looks like the same type of numbers, but they are two different answers. Okay? All right. So let's move on to the red problem. So when you guys have a problem that gets really confusing, you need to remember your order of operations. So we got parentheses, exponents. So first thing, parentheses. Are there any parentheses? Yes, there is. 6 minus 3. So 6 minus 3 is going to go first. That gives you 3. And then everything else, now the better you get, you won't have to rewrite everything, but I'm rewriting it because I'm trying to teach it. So don't worry about how much I'm writing. So step 1, parentheses. Step 2, exponent, which is this little 2. And some kids do not know what 3 to the second power, 3 squared, is equal to 9, because you got 3 times 3. So this is now 9 times 2 divided by 2 plus 4. And this is where kids will always want to add 4 with the 2. That's going to be a bad move. You want to go down your list here. So we just took care of the parentheses and we just take care of the exponent. Now we need to take care of multiply and divide, and we have both of them. We have multiply and we have divide. But it's not going to make it different because Mr. Gomes accidentally put 2 here. But we're going to keep going and go ahead and, which one's on the left? Multiply is on the left. So 2 times 9, which is 18, divided by 2 plus 4. And now we got to divide first, because divide is more important than add or subtract. And so this turns out to be 9 plus 4. And the final answer is 13. So it's a lot of steps. So let's get some practice with this PEMDAS thing as I put some other problems up and try to work our way through it. I told you it was going to be a longer video.